Hello, join us as we go live to the city of Belem do Pará, Brazil, where world leaders are gathering to discuss challenges on tackling climate change. Let's listen.
To the Arctic, our communities experience the harsh reality of climate imbalances. In 2024 alone, more than 240 million people were affected by climate-related catastrophes. Global temperature reached 1.48 degrees above pre-industrial levels, the record level. Fires, floods are no longer exceptional. They are now the language of a falling planet. No one is here to talk about decline, but discuss our shared future. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa has the determination and conviction. We are not only victims of climate change, we should be actors of change everywhere in our continent. The catastrophes that really affect a number of families. In addition, innovative African young people develop their own technology companies, and in our African nations, they lead to growth, low carbon growth. Africa holds 40% of the global potential for renewable energy, but only receives 12% of global climate funding flows. We are not looking for charity, but equity. Equity in terms of financing and technology and opportunities. For quite a while, the promise of climate finance was only words, but we need now to bridge the gap between words and deeds. Energy transition cannot be funded simply. It should be based on solidarity, justice, and recognition, shared recognition. Africa is responsible for less than 4% of global emissions and should not really bear the brunt of it. The responsibility will be collective, but the obligations are differentiated. On the other hand, the fight against climate change cannot be disconnected from the fight for dignity and human rights. There's a declaration of the highest level reminds us that climate action is not simply a global failure, but a moral issue. So we really have one single requirement, ladies and gentlemen. So building resilient cities that can
Africa's 600 million youth and women to lead the green transformation. In this city that breathes with the spirit of the Amazon, let us choose courage over caution. Let us make COP30 the moment when the world decided that justice, solidarity, and shared prosperity are the only foundation for a livable future. The time for half measures has passed. The time for bold, united, and decisive action is now. Thank you very much. Obrigado.
Building resilient cities. This was the call of the representative of the African Union at this moment in Belem do Pará, while the whole world is gathering. Leaders, representatives of nations worldwide are gathering in Brazil, in the city of Belem do Pará, to address climate change, to also seek for solutions to finally reach a sustainable future, as the African leader representative was claiming. He said that African nations are responsible for less than 4% of the gas